Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 and welcome to episode 67 of Regrowth. If you remember from the last episode, we were able to get our special ability, and that was with the teleportation ability. If I come over here, I can see that I've done about 6.8% acquired on it. This is going to take forever. I mean, being able to throw things, I know that I could probably use some cobblestone, but even then, eventually you're going to overheat, so you have to wait for that little bar to go down, and so on. So after all of that, I'm at 7.3. So this is going to take a very long time to actually progress into my little skill set here, and I think the only way to progress is to actually use it. So over time, I'll be able to do that. One of the other things that I've changed is how I've been doing the automation over here. So let me take a look, and you can see that it is considerably less crowded in here, and that is because I put the ME interface right on top of the metal former. I was over complicating things, and it was really not necessary to do all of that, because while I was doing the editing of the last video, I realized with the ME interface that you can put it in a blocking mode, so do not push crafting items if the inventory contains item, and that is exactly what I was needing to be able to prevent multiple items getting in there and getting into the wrong slots. So if I come in here and look at my constraint metal, if I craft up 10 of those guys and I come over here, we will see that it is feeding in just one at a time, and that is exactly what we need in order to create the constraint metal without getting into these other slots. So I don't know what I was thinking, but this is definitely a smaller design. On the bottom of it, I still have my emerald pipe. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to filter the items coming out of it. And if you don't, then it'll start pulling out from the left slot. So you still need that, at least. And one of the other things that I decided to do, because of the fact that I was having some issues trying to get the iMag fuser kind of automated, I tried putting one of these ME interfaces on it, or even an export bus, trying to get the these phase liquid units into here. It just wasn't working out very well, so I decided to put an ME interface right here, and I can actually stock this up, and I have the crafting card right there. It'll just craft all of these guys up and eventually fill these two slots. Ignore that. That is because the output of the metal former is going into this ME interface, and I think that should disappear here in a second. But I should be able to at least plop these guys in myself manually. I don't know if I can pump liquids directly into it. I might try that later. It's very possible. You need to go away. There we go. So, I don't know. We can try that later, see if that will work. I'm sure that's going to be a little bit cheaper than using those cells. But let's go ahead and jump into today's episode. And we need to be able to create this progress tracker. And this is basically a portable version of that guy right there. Although we wouldn't be able to upgrade or do any kind of the tier stuff that way, we should be able to at least see where we are in the other progress. I think it was skill tree that I needed remotely, so I should be able to do that fairly easily. And hopefully I have everything, and I do. Let me just double check that it was completed. It was. So now I need a portable developer. And a portable developer, alternatively, you can also craft a portable developer, which is exactly as described, a portable version of the basic ability developer. For more advanced abilities, you'll need to still need the advanced ability developer. Alright, so portable developer. I guess one has power and the other one doesn't. I think that's the only difference between these two. So this one should be fairly easy to craft up. Constraint. Let's go ahead and create a couple of those guys. Come on. That might take a little bit. Portable. I don't know what I'm spelling there, but that is not right. Energy converter, and what is on the left? Brainwave analyzer. Let's go ahead and craft up one of those. There we go. So all I need is the energy converter. And we should be able to at least craft this guy up. And I don't know if this is going to complete the quest or not. Come on. A little bit faster, please. I guess the biggest issue right now is how slow this guy is. Because that metal farmer isn't exactly that speedy. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we need a little bit of power. And I think I should be able just to pop this into the node. There we go. Maybe? There we go. So on the right side, it is charging up. So we now have 10,000 IF right there. And I think if I right click on this, we have the ability developer, just like we had with that. And we also have, if I open up that menu, because I installed that app, we have the skill tree in here. And of course, this is just the skill tree. This one is the ability developer. And I think this one has the ability to select things once we have them available. And these are the different tiers. So this will take a very long time to do. So I'm just going to continue that in between episodes. And it looks like I have another one of these songs. I think that was a song. Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to play that one right now. Because that was loud last time. Alright, so I guess the only thing that we have left is the advanced ability developer. So let's go ahead and pick this guy up because we need to use this advanced or the basic or normal ability developer to create the advanced one. So let's see, we should be oh, we don't have any of that. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab the two glowstone that we need. And let's go ahead and grab the constraint. I'm just going to craft up 10 of those guys because of the fact that they take forever. Developer. Improved wireless at iMag node. So we should be able to start working on one of those. What was in the center? An energy converter. Energy converter. There we go. Developer. And we're so close. I think we only have the high purity one left. So let's run over here real quick because I think I crafted up a couple. I have 30 of the mid purity. It just takes a lot of that essence or that liquid in order to craft that up. But there we go. Nice. And we get 8 more of those guys and needles. I have no idea what the needles are. Did that complete that entire thing? Yes. We are completely done with chapter 14. That is pretty crazy. Ooh, that is fancy. That is much more fancy than the previous one, but I don't think we can actually use it until later. I am going to link this guy up to this. There we go, link successful. And we should get power in here. And we do. This will store 200,000 IF, which is kind of interesting. But I don't really know what else to do on this. I think one thing that I could do is go ahead and start looking through the NEI Academy Craft and see if there's anything else that we can craft. Really don't know what coins are used for. It doesn't look like I can use those. There's no usages on them. Energy converter, resonator. We've already created a lot of this stuff. Wind generator, so that's an alternative power. I don't know. I mean, using the RF converter, the bridge, that is probably sufficient enough. But I created this whole room in here for a bunch of stuff, and there's really nothing to put in here. That's kind of disappointing. I guess I should have looked at the mod first. Phase generator. I know that I can create some of these other generators, but it's honestly, with the amount of power that I have, it seems kind of pointless. I did create another ultimate matrix cube, so that is increasing my memory storage capabilities quite a bit in here. So it's going to take a little bit to actually fill it up. I've just been doing that here and there, creating these different induction cells. But I think what I'm going to do is cut for now, and as soon as I come back, I'll figure out something to do. I thought there was going to be a little bit more left to do on the Academy Craft side, but from looking at the Academy at NEI, it doesn't really look like there's much else in order to do. I guess I can create like a magnetic hook. Really don't know what that is. As I mentioned before, the wiki is in Japanese, so there's really not a lot of information about this mod. What does this do? Apparently it just throws? What did it do? What? Can I get that back? It says magnetic hook. So does that mean that it picks up items? Doesn't look like it's picking up anything. Even if I throw cobble right on it, it doesn't pick up anything. What are you used for? Academy Craft. Is there something else? See, and it gave me these needles, and I have no idea what these needles are used for either. Can I put these needles in there? Can I right-click the needles? What can I do with it? I have no clue. I mean, they're cool and all. I mean, is it one of those things that isn't fully implemented? Because there's not even a recipe for the toastin' cat. I thought that would be kind of interesting. This silicon barn, there's no uses for it. So I don't know if these things were like turned off for the regrowth pack, or it's just not implemented yet. I have no clue. So yeah, let me go ahead and cut here. Play around with a couple of things, figure out what to do next, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and I wasn't able to find anything else worth exploring on the Academy Craft side. Right now it's just a matter of working on upgrading myself. I don't know what I'm currently at. Let's go ahead and take a look at our skill tree, and we can see that we are only 9% acquired on the Threatening Teleport level V1. Or level 1. So this is going to take quite a while, but since I was kind of disappointed in what the teleport capability was, it's teleporting items and not myself, I think I should start working on an actual player teleporter. So let's look at Mechanism, because Mechanism has a teleporter, and since we have basically an unlimited supply of energy right now, we might as well start creating this. I really don't know how to do this, but we should be able to at least craft up the other recipes for this and experiment and see what it would take in order to create one of these. So let's go ahead and create some atomic alloys. We need 2 of those. And let me go ahead and grab a stack of ender pearls because we need to run over to our Britannia area and craft these up as mana pearls. Might as well refill our greater band of mana too, so that we can continue flying. I have to come over here occasionally just to fill up this little blue bar. Come on. And that correlates to the amount of mana stored in my ring. Alright, so there we go. We have a stack of mana pearls, and I should be able to utilize these in the recipe for the teleporter thing. Atomic alloy right there. Let's go ahead and craft up that recipe. And as I said, I don't know how to use this. I am just playing this one by ear. Have no clue on any of the teleporter related items in Mechanism. Teleporter. And I'm assuming that I need a teleporter, an actual teleporter, and that's going to require some steel frames. Let's go ahead and craft one of those up, and this will allow us to, well, might as well craft up the other 3 because we'll need that one here as well. And refined steel, it's crafting. That is enough to craft our recipe. I don't know if I'm going to need the recipe, but since I have slots for it, I might as well. Teleporter. There we go, cool. So let's go ahead and ask for, well, let's see if the steel frames are done. They are. So I should be able to pull this one out. Nice. Let's pop that guy down. And it does look like it has a user interface. It will require power, and we can figure out where to put that here in a little bit. But it does look like we can set frequencies. So that might actually work out pretty well. I might end up having to run cable everywhere, but that shouldn't be too bad. I can create some of the ultimate universal cable and just have the cable going to my other buildings around my base. That probably means that I should probably create like a sewer. Yeah. Might make sense to create a sewer for my town, and this could probably be how I run cables in between the different areas. Just have it through the sewer. Seems legit, right? I am not going to do it on camera, but just giving a general sense of the other direction. I might just follow the roads and have the sewer underneath. Might have some manhole covers. That might be kind of cool because I can use the... it doesn't look like I have any on me, but the carpenter's blocks has a trap door that I can put basically one of these, or maybe an steel or iron, something dark maybe, to basically be my manhole cover. That might be kind of cool. So we can play around with that. I'll do that in between episodes, but let's get back to the teleporter stuff. It does look like there's a portable teleporter, so that might be kind of cool. So let's craft up one of those guys. Energy tablet. Let's craft up one and then ask for another one. I do that because of the fact that it'll be a little bit faster. I guess I don't need a pattern for this. Do I have a teleportation core? I don't. So let's go ahead and ask for a teleportation core. Do I have all of the control circuits needed? I do. I have 18 of those. And the only thing left was the energy tablets, right? Tablets. There's one of them. And there's another one. Well, just to do that, but as soon as it crafts up, I should have this teleporter. Or I'm still waiting on this guy. How much did that require? Atomic alloys. Oh, it just finished. So I should be able to pull this guy out now. Cool. Charge this up, and I might not have to immediately run cables, so that might be pretty cool. So I should be able to pop that guy in there, charge him up, and I should be able to at least use this as a portable teleporter. I guess I would need at least the teleporter base, this guy, distributed around. But let me go ahead and pop that guy down. Where's a good place for that? Let's just do it here for now. I can find a better place later. So this is charging up with power. I am going to get rid of NEI real quick. There we go. So that is charging up with power, and I could do like foo for now. Foo. Doesn't matter private or public, because I don't mind anybody that's on my server to be able to use this. So if I right click on that and I select that, can I just double click on it? No. I set that. Teleport. Woo! Fancy! Alright, so I wonder, how far does this reach? Does this reach like the entire world? I'll fly this way so that you don't get a glimpse of that yet. I'll have to talk to my kids before I show off their base. Because if this works really far away, that's going to be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do it from here. Double click on it. No, set. I guess I have to set it every single time. Teleport. Nice. So does this also allow me to set different locations? I don't think it would. Come on, chunks, load. So if I come in here and I say this spot right here is going to be my how do you spell agriculture? Agra. It's an I. Agriculture building. Set that. No way. Does that work? Alright, so if I do this. No link. Okay, so I guess I do need one of these guys over in that other building. So let me actually craft up. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3 of those, right? 3? Yeah. So let's do teleporter. Let's craft up 3 of those. Let's start crafting up some of the ultimate universal cable. Quite a bit of it, actually. I don't think I have any crafting CPUs left. So let this stuff craft up. I might start on the beginnings of my little sewer underneath, and I'll be back as soon as we have that available and we can start teleporting back and forth between these buildings, and this will be spectacular. Alright guys, I am back and I have run power cable all the way through, and let me go ahead and show you what I have done. I still haven't cleaned it up, but I have created a little sewer system. Well, probably not so little. I kind of went overboard and I created all of this. Yeah, and I basically ran all of my cable through the walls just like that, and right now I've only run it to my agriculture building, which is over here, but it's going through the wall and up. But I still have work to do, obviously. But as you can see, I've been working pretty hard trying to get this sewer system up. Once I finish the floor, I'm going to put water in here. Still want to probably decorate it with some moss and some mossy cobble and stuff like that. I don't know, just playing around. And have this little area right here as well. I kind of enjoyed it. I think I spent a couple of hours on this. Really wasn't wanting to spend that amount of time, but it was kind of fun. And I actually forgot to actually run the cable. But this is basically right under the street area. So as you can see, this is where the street is that way. I have another part over here. For the sewer system. As you can see, I have a little part right here, and I'm basically just going to follow the path of all of the other roads. I figured that would make the most sense because it's more sewer-like, I guess. So let me go ahead and throw this stuff back down, clean it up a little bit. Probably need to put grass and stuff. I don't know why my equal trade wand focus did all of this, but that's fine. Alright, so let's make our way back down. Cover up this hole. Still need to figure out lighting. Obviously, I just haphazardly put torches everywhere. Probably want the torches in a more strategic area. Maybe make it darker in here. I am not certain. But I have run power cable to like the agriculture building, and here we go. We have teleportation between here and processing using our little handy dandy portable teleporter. So that is going to be amazing. I love it. No more having to fly back and forth. I can just teleport and it'll be pretty cool. So in between episodes, I am probably going to run some power cables up the side of my apartment complex and even inside my hospital, because I'm planning on doing something in the hospital sometime in the near future. But I do have to wrap it up for today. Although we didn't have a lot of the Academy Craft stuff left to do, we were at least able to take care of the teleportation, which is what I was kind of hoping for with the Academy Craft, but it wasn't the teleportation that I was hoping for. Item teleportation, I can live without that. Still need to work on getting my stats leveled up, but I'm gonna have to do all of that in between episodes. But for now, I am going to cut it here. If you could rate and comment down below, it would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you like the series, please hit that subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.